Most men think attraction is obvious. They believe if a woman likes you, she'll say it clearly, chase hard, or make it impossible to miss. But the truth nobody says out loud is that real attraction is usually quiet, emotional, and deeply psychological. A woman rarely reveals her strongest feelings directly at first. Instead, she leaks them through small behaviors, subtle emotional shifts, and unconscious patterns most men never realize they're seeing. And once you understand these signs, everything changes. Because suddenly you stop chasing validation and start recognizing genuine desire. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming attraction is about words. It's not. A woman can tell you she's busy while secretly thinking about you all day. She can act calm while emotionally reacting to every message you send. Few men understand this, but attraction is often revealed through emotional investment, not verbal confession. Watch how she responds to your presence, not just your questions. If her energy changes when you walk into a room, if her attention sharpens when you speak, if she suddenly becomes more playful, softer, or more aware of herself around you, what she's really doing is emotionally adjusting to your presence. That's not accidental. That's attraction operating beneath the surface. And here's where it gets interesting. A woman who genuinely likes you often becomes unusually aware of your attention. Most men never notice this. She'll fix her hair when you look at her, adjust her clothes, sit differently. Even subtle things like checking her reflection after talking to you can reveal something powerful. She wants to feel attractive in your eyes, not because she's insecure, but because attraction naturally creates self-awareness. When someone matters emotionally, their opinion suddenly carries weight. And if she's subconsciously trying to look better around you, there's usually a reason behind it. Another hidden sign is emotional responsiveness. This changes everything. When a woman is emotionally invested, your reactions start affecting her mood more than she wants to admit. If you pull away slightly, she notices immediately. If you compliment her, her energy shifts for hours. If you become colder or distant, she feels it emotionally. Most men think attraction is only physical, but emotional tension is far more powerful. A woman who likes you will react to your presence emotionally, even when she tries to appear composed. That sudden change in her tone, the way she checks if you noticed her, the disappointment when your attention moves elsewhere, those moments reveal more than words ever could. Eye contact is another psychological giveaway few men truly understand. When a woman holds eye contact slightly longer than necessary, especially during emotional moments, she's creating connection without speaking. But it's not just the eye contact itself, it's what happens after. Sometimes she'll look away and smile subtly. Sometimes she'll break eye contact because the tension became too intense. And sometimes she'll glance at you repeatedly when she thinks you're not looking. What she's really doing is checking emotional proximity. She wants to feel connected to you without openly exposing herself emotionally. But here's a truth most men are completely blind to. Attraction often shows up through curiosity. A woman who likes you wants to understand you. She asks random questions. She remembers tiny details. She brings up things you mentioned days ago that even you forgot saying. This is important because attention is emotional currency. People remember what emotionally impacts them. So when she remembers your favorite food, your schedule, your goals, or some small joke from last week, it's rarely meaningless. It means your words stayed in her mind after the conversation ended. And then there's teasing. This is one of the most misunderstood signs of attraction. Some women flirt directly, but many flirt through emotional playfulness. She teases you, challenges you, mocks you jokingly, or tries to get reactions from you. Why? Because emotional engagement creates tension. Most men think attraction should look soft and sweet all the time. But sometimes attraction looks like playful resistance. Sometimes she wants to see if you can handle pressure confidently. She wants to feel your emotional strength. A woman is often attracted not only to how you make her feel, but to how stable you remain while she tests emotional tension. Now pay attention to this, because this mindset shift separates high-value men from emotionally desperate ones. Stop trying to convince women to like you. Attraction grows strongest when a woman feels she discovered you naturally. Most men chase too hard, explain too much, and seek reassurance constantly. But confidence is quiet. Confidence allows space. A high-value man doesn't panic when attraction isn't immediately obvious. He observes. He notices patterns. He understands that real desire often reveals itself slowly through consistency, emotional investment, and subtle behaviors over time. One of the clearest signs she's attracted to you is when she makes herself emotionally available to you in ways she doesn't with others. Maybe she replies faster to your messages than anyone else. Maybe she finds reasons to continue conversations late at night. Maybe she shares personal thoughts she normally keeps hidden. Vulnerability is deeply connected to attraction. When a woman feels emotionally drawn to a man, she starts lowering emotional defenses around him. And that's huge, because women don't emotionally open up to men they feel nothing for. But the truth nobody says out loud is that attraction is also about emotional safety. A woman is drawn toward men who make her feel emotionally calm while still creating excitement. That combination is rare. Most men create anxiety, neediness, or emotional chaos. But a man who stays grounded, emotionally controlled, and mysterious creates magnetic energy. She starts thinking about him when he's absent. She replays conversations. She wonders what he's thinking. And that's when attraction deepens beyond surface-level interest. Another subtle sign is proximity. If she consistently positions herself near you, finds excuses to touch you lightly, or extends interactions longer than necessary, those behaviors matter. Attraction naturally pulls people closer physically and emotionally, even in group settings. A woman who likes you often subconsciously prioritizes your attention. She notices who you're talking to. She watches your reactions. She becomes aware of other women around you. Not always because she's jealous, but because emotionally invested people naturally pay attention to potential competition. And here's the part most men never expect. Sometimes the strongest sign of attraction is nervousness. A woman who genuinely likes you may occasionally seem awkward, quieter than usual, or emotionally inconsistent. Why? Because attraction creates pressure. When someone truly matters emotionally, people become more self-conscious. So if she occasionally acts nervous around you while still seeking your attention, don't ignore it. Confidence in women doesn't always mean calmness. Sometimes real attraction creates emotional tension she's trying hard to control. At the end of the day, attraction is less about perfect lines, money, looks, or tricks than most men think. It's about emotional presence, energy, confidence, emotional control, awareness. The men women remember are usually the ones who made them feel something deeper than surface-level excitement. And once you learn to recognize these hidden signs, you stop guessing. You stop chasing. You start seeing attraction for what it truly is. Emotional investment revealed through subtle behavior. If this opened your eyes, subscribe now, because most men will never hear this truth.